Ron Paul's new position of not giving children that are born here American citizenship if their parents are illegal is so kind of a funny. Yet I understand the frustration with immigration. I mean, you have nations that are preparing their citizens, and perhaps even guiding them where to go, especially from Mexico. And then we have the Philippines, where they train them and send them over, and they come and work and send back the money over there. Now this is going to create a balance of payment problems in which we're going to have a deficit, and this could add up, upsetting this piece of real estate here. And even these foreigners are now going to find that living is hard, unemployment and all the 9 yards. Whereas if they come over and they say, look, I'm going to try to build this place up and do what I can, and all this kind of stuff, but they're just thinking, I love my home and this and that. And the type of cars they'll buy the cars from Asia, and they'll buy the jalapeno and the burrito from Mexico, so that the Mexican government saying, well, you know what, we need to increase our exports to America, so we send up some more, so that they can buy more jalapeno, more burritos, and more sombreros. And then the Philippines saying, if we send in some more people, we could get some more money to come back here and balance our budget. And I think that's a problem. But you see, it's some people in America who were thinking in terms of they want a quality of life that is superb. They don't want to make kids like in the third world. They can just have one, and then they're discovering that they're going fighting this career, and then the kid gone straight, or they end up not connecting and taking their culture on. Whereas two of them have one, they should have had about 5 or 6, so that these kids could come back and support their security payments when they get old and so on, so that we have not to resort to foreigners to come in to do the corn and the tomatoes and the cucumbers and the pumpkins. Whereas if we had our education system divorced from the capitalist kind of greediness, in which we have enough supply for those who have abilities to move on up, and the rest just fall in and do the menial tasks. I mean, this is how it happens overseas. You don't have the ability to go to London, Oxford, or Cambridge, or here to Princeton, Yale, or Harvard. You got to settle for the service jobs, work in the restaurants, cleaning the poop, working, picking the corn and the cabbage and so on. I remember I met somebody who I knew from back home before they were even born. And when this person saw me in the city they lived, they wanted to know, why you came to America? Why did you come to my city? What, you don't own America, bro? I met the next one. I said, look, how can I be able to teach in New York here? She says, I'm going on like if she's a wolf. Hey, I'm qualified. I mean, if I could come and make a difference here, aren't you happy for that? No, they just want America for themselves. This is the extreme. So you have those who can't come out here and they just want nobody else to come. And then you have those who come and they don't seem to want to integrate much. They just want to be able to earn money to send back home to take care of their economies, buy the cars from Asia, whatever. And when the economy is in trouble, all these groups, they have nothing to do. I mean, they just want, hey, I need a check. Whereas people like me coming in, we like to, improve things, create things, make things work better and so forth. But they don't want you to come. So it's messed up. And so he's onto something, but perhaps he needs to, be honest and deal with the real issue. The real issue is that folks should have larger families. I mean, God can take care of business. You don't worry about it. You just get enough to cover your payments when you get old and so forth. And these kids would be more like patriotic, and they would love this place more. Perhaps they're going to be the ones who are going to support the economy and support the country and everything else like this. So you're onto something, Brother Paul, but perhaps you need to define it a little better, and just don't start talking crazy and putting innocence in jeopardy. I mean, children born here doesn't necessarily tell an illegal parent, doesn't mean automatically that the parent is going to become a citizen and qualify for the money. They still have to go through the process, and many of them are turned away and they have to take the kids with them or leave them. So I mean, get some practical solutions and suggestions, and you look handsome, you might do okay.